All right, you see where we're at today. I'm gonna take you shopping with me. So this is gonna be a longer video. This way I can talk to you about faith without having to edit the videos. You realize that editing takes anywhere from 5 to 7 hours. Good morning. It is exhausting to edit a video. So I said, you're gonna go shopping with me. Normally, I am at Sam's helping out my mother and mother-in-law, taking care of the seniors. But today I am shopping, taking care of me and my husband. I'll let you see some of the items that I pick up and also let you see some prices. I do like Sam's because you're able to purchase in bulk and you save money. One of the things I want to say from a financial standpoint is I remember when I didn't want a Sam's membership because of the membership fee. I know that sounds so kiddie, right? But that's what you call penny pinching and pound foolish, where you call yourself trying to save money by not paying back then I think it was like a $30 membership fee versus possibly saving, I don't know, 100 or hundreds, for some people even thousands of dollars purchasing items. And yeah, buying in bulk can be expensive when you're a small family like me and my husband. We don't have any children. However, we drink a lot of bottled water. Sometimes we want juice. I do have nieces that come over or that I see from time to time. So it makes a lot of sense to buy in bulk. But a lot of times people don't think so because they say, I'm going to throw it away. Well, get the non-perishable items. Nowadays, it's even more important than ever to have a membership to where you actually can get things in bulk and get it when it's cheaper, because the prices are definitely going to go up. So that's extremely, extremely important. And I know I'm going kind of fast, you guys, but I have people behind me that are on a mission this morning. And I like coming early. If you come early to Sam's, it's sometimes not as crowded as the later in the day, like more so when they first open. I'm getting ready for that beach time. Okay, but let's talk about faith here. One of the biggest challenges to faith is definitely fear. And I can vouch for that because I've had a lot of it. And actually, keeping it real, I was raised in a household where there was a lot of fear and anxiety. So therefore, it was not hard for me to worry or to be concerned or even care what people thought of me. And so, hold on 1 minute, sorry. There's some beeping machine here. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. But back to what I was saying, it was so easy for me to worry and be in fear and be concerned about what people thought or said. And that's why a lot of people don't have YouTube channels, because they are so afraid and intimidated by what people are going to say, the comments, because people can be really harsh, the judgment if you show any of your lifestyle or tell any of your business. I already know I get people who I may know, so don't take offense to this, that only look at my channel to be nosy, because they're not really engaging. They're not liking my channel. They're not commenting on my channel. They're not supporting me. They're not sharing my channel. So therefore, why are you on the channel? So yeah, you do have the naysayers and you have the critics. But if you worried about them, you'd never accomplish anything. You never have a dime to your name other than what you make working at a company, which nothing wrong with that. But for me, I like my freedom. Like I told you, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 16. That's why my channel talks about business, faith, and finances. And today I'm talking to you about faith, because you need it. You've got to have it in order to do anything in this world. I don't care what anybody tells you that. whether it's planning a family, having a child. That can be dangerous. Childbirth is one of the closest things you come to death, close to death. It could be starting a business. Many people lose everything starting a business. So it can be very challenging. So you've got to have faith. And this is one of the things we're picking up right now is bottled water. I love to get this bottled water here. Deer Park isn't absolute the best, but I like it because you get a good quantity of it for a decent price, and the flavor isn't real crazy. Honey, bae, can you get the tissue? We need that bath tissue. And so sometimes I get these paper towels, and they last me a long time. I don't need any today, but I'm just showing you the pricing. And I do notice the pricing is cheaper in my state than in the state where my mother-in-law lives. And I've noticed that prices do vary at different Sam's. And of course the setup. So this is the tissue I get. It's an off-brand, but it works for us. Also, we don't have to worry about any septic backing up. Some of that more expensive tissues, I notice they cause backup. So that's why I like doing that. And we just picked up some tissue and some water. I just don't like to get my husband on camera because one, he doesn't want to be on camera, and two, I like to protect the people who are closest to me. So, and as you see, I also try not to get people faces on camera because nobody's giving me permission. So you'll notice a lot of times my camera is down on the ground. And also I have to protect myself with location. So I don't tell you where I'm located either. Or if I do, I've already left that place. That's part of what we do as content creators. We have to be careful, especially when we start building a fan page. But going back to faith, you'd be amazed at how many people won't start a business, how many people won't get married, how many people won't start a family and have children, all from fear. Because they're fear of failure, fear of what they grew up with, fear of it happening again, past experiences. But I'm really grateful to God that faith exists and that that's something that I've worked on for years and years. Have I mastered it? No. But I do have a really strong faith, and I have been even complimented on that. And I think that's because I got saved at 14 and all I knew was God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, not to shame anybody, but my childhood was kind of challenging. So all I knew to do was to call on the name of Jesus. All I knew to do was go to church. I got on the church bus at 14 years old on my own, and I've been committed to God since. Have I made mistakes? Absolutely. Have I missed the boat? Absolutely. But guess what? My faith keeps me going. And I'm just showing you some prices here. So again, I challenge you, especially in this time that we're in, to have faith, not to give up, to know that all things are possible with Christ who lives on the inside of us, the Holy Spirit. So be encouraged. Know that you're not in this alone. Here's another item that we like to purchase again because sometimes we want the juice. Now juices can add a lot of pounds to you. And with me having lost over 40-something pounds, I'm real careful about drinking a lot of juice. But I do get it sometimes if I want something for breakfast. As you can see, it's no sugar added. And I just showed you the price. My husband likes it too. So it's another item we picked up. And then sometimes for the kids, my nieces, things like that. And then I do like the juice boxes because they're small. So even when you're drinking the juice, you're not getting a large quantity of it. You're drinking the amount we're supposed to drink. Normally we pour these big old tall glasses of juice and we get 2 and 3 servings. When if you just do 1 serving, it's back to having, it's back to doing things in moderation. Then you won't find yourself where I was. And I was severely obese. I'll talk about that later. So for me, my calorie intake is really, really high right now, but it's slowly going down again. But it's back to faith. I had faith when building this channel that it would one day grow. I had faith that people wanted to hear what I had to say because I know it's part of my call to teach people business, to teach people finances, and to teach people faith, because those are some of the areas that I struggled in the most and had so much practice in. But I'm getting ready to end this video here in a little bit because we'll be checking out, I know, record time, in here like 15 minutes and out because we kind of know what we come for. Most of the time it's food. We are foodies, so that's what we come for. But we do get other great items here. I like to get their pots and pans from here because they are really good quality for a really low price. They don't stick. Sometimes I get this Skinny Pop popcorn right here. That's another good one. But then a lot of times I'm watching my salt intake, so I try not to do too much processed food because that can hurt you as well. But anyway, back to like I was saying, a lot of people are afraid to step out because of what people are going to say. And sometimes it's the people closest to you. Sometimes you don't have the best circle. I've been there before. Again, not to shame anybody or to offend anybody, but there have been plenty of times where I was always the encourager. I was always the one sewing into other people or their businesses, volunteering and giving. And then when it came time for them to maybe sew back or maybe refer me or help me, they didn't. So I know how disappointing that can be and how hard that can be. But because I have that strong faith and because I have that relationship with Christ, I don't fall apart or it doesn't stop me. God still always makes a way for me. Right now, I'm having to do a lot of things on my own. Yes, tough, especially with this channel as far as trying to edit, because Lord knows, like I told you, it takes me 5 to 7 hours to edit a 30-minute video. Probably even longer because I'm still a novice at editing. But I don't quit. I don't give up. I keep going because of the faith. So if you don't hear or learn anything else from me or my channel, know that I walk by faith. Know that I don't do it in my own strength. That's the reason why I don't worry about competition and people trying to show me out or brag or show what they can do better than me, because I'm not doing it in my own strength. I'm doing it in God's strength. And that's how I'm able to get it done. Now we eat these two, judge us if you will. They're actually skins. And the reason why we eat them is because they're really high in protein. And you need that, especially with weight loss. We don't normally do the spicy ones. We normally do the barbecue ones. I don't see the barbecue, but I think my husband picked them up. He's such a gem. He's just shopping while I'm making content here because I asked him to do that. Because again, I'm trying to be creative. I don't want to always have to edit a load of videos and it taking me forever to get a video out. And then also, I want you to hear what I'm saying. And so I figured while shopping, people will listen more sometimes than if you're just staring at me in the face, you know? So definitely comment and let me know if this works for you so I can know and I can keep doing that. It's something I like to do. Again, I'm not ashamed. I'm not worried about what people think. So I'm still going to do what I need to do, make my videos and so forth. Did you find your skins?
Yeah, no.
I didn't see neither. The barbecue kind? You want to ask somebody?
No, I'm good.
You good? We do need something else though. I'm trying to think what other thing I want to get. I think I'm going to get I think I know what I'm going to get over here. But yeah, back to what I was saying. You know, you just have to trust God and trust the process. And even with my weight loss, again, I have a high calorie intake. So sometimes there are things that I can eat that somebody else is trying to lose weight wouldn't dare touch. That's why it's all unique and individualized, and I'm okay with that. Again, judge me if you will. That's part of the process of putting your life on display. And I'm okay with that because again, it's not me, it's all God. So I know He's getting the glory out of my life, and I know I am fulfilling my purpose. And I know I refuse to live a mediocre life to just have survived, pay bills, and die. That's not my story, and it's not going to be my story. I have impacted thousands of people, especially in the insurance industry, helping families, and I know I will impact millions. And I don't say that arrogantly, but you have to know your call. You have to know your purpose. You have to know who you are. That's what gives you the confidence. It's not about being arrogant, but it's about knowing who you are and whose you are. When you know that, you get rid of the low self-esteem. You get rid of the fear. You get rid of the worry. You get rid of the judgment. Or if the judgment's there, it doesn't matter to you any. Think about it. If they did it to Jesus, who are you? Trust me, you're not above Him. So you're definitely not going to be above persecution. But I think I'm going to have to end this video here. I think we are checking out. And I love how my husband is rolling because I've got cash today. Normally I'm using a card, so I think he's headed in the right direction. Or I think he's going around in circles because he thinks I'm still making a video. Are you done, love? Ken, you done? Okay, babe. Well, I'm ready to check out, and I got cash today, so we're gonna go through there. Can I put this in the cart? Thanks, love. So hold on 1 minute, I'm gonna show the cart. So this is what we got. Again, judge it if you will. Yeah, the cheeses aren't the most proper. Okay, babe. But again, I'm doing what works for us. Did get a little cheat time here and there in between my healthy eating and working out and, you know, so forth. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But again, if you aren't already, I would ask that you would like this channel if you liked it, or excuse me, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. We talk business, we talk faith, we talk finances. I give you a lot of jewels on finances. I used to be a stockbroker and I worked for several Fortune 500 companies, so I know about money and how it works. I have a lot of time freedom, and that's because I have residual income on my insurance business and some other things as well. So yeah, I can help you along the way, that's for sure. And so with that being said, I thank you so much for watching, and I pray you have a wonderful weekend. And if you don't know yet, you all are my BFFs. And if you've been on the channel, you know what that stands for, my business, faith, and finance friends. Until the next time, thank you again for watching, and you have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. Blowing you a kiss.